Hi ladies, I'm here with a quick video to show you my altered box. I did go ahead and finish it last night. I was really excited to use the stuff that Juliana sent me, so I couldn't wait to work on it. So let me try to zoom in a little bit and show you what I did. Okay. And basically, I kind of covered the box with different laces. I used a white lace on the bottom and covered that with a vintage ruffle lace, and then I used a smaller ivory trim. When I work with laces, I really like to overlap and layer them, and I also like to contrast the creams and the whites. I think it just gives a really nice, elegant look. And then on the top, I layered a cream dainty vintage lace with a ruffled white vintage lace, and I love this one. I wish I had more of it. And then I also have a flat back pearl trim here. Underneath, I did crackle it with a white crackle paint. And for the crackle, I used the Tim Holtz Picket Fence crackle paint, distress paints rather. And I like those because it's kind of a one-step crackle, whereas with some of the other crackle paints, you have to paint the crackle medium, and then you have to paint an acrylic paint over it, whereas this is just one step. The knob is a Tim Holtz knob, and I've glued it on just using the E6000 glue. Same thing with the feet. I've glued them on using E6000 glue. A hint about using that stuff, it does take a long time to dry. So when you're using it, I recommend putting a big glob of the glue on there, but then also putting a tiny bit of hot glue. And what that'll do is the hot glue will set it in place immediately and then give the rest of your glue time to dry. And that's just worked the best for me. So let me go ahead and show you the top and explain kind of what I've done on this and see if I can angle it a little bit. I've just used a ton of my favorite laces and trims to make all kinds of different flowers and things to put on here. This is a gorgeous flower that Juliana made me. I was so excited to use it that I stayed up late just to finish this box so I could use it. And I love that pink color. She also sent me some extra lace that she used in here, so I used it in another flower and then tucked it away in a couple of places to kind of bring that color into the rest. And then I've found shabby flowers that match that. I've also used some different vintage trims I have to make flowers. Like I said, all of these are handmade flowers. And then in the centers, I've just used flat back pearls, or I've used these silver charms. And these look like vintage charms. I love them. They're not actually vintage. I got them from Michael's. Michael's has this new line, and it's near the bead landing stuff. I don't know if it's bead landing though. I'm not sure the name, and I can't find the packaging because I've thrown it away, of course, but it's this new line, and it's all these steampunk and industrial looking charms, and they're really cool. They have like light bulbs with glitter and all kinds of funky things, but I did get these charms. There's a pack of I think 8 or 9 of them, and they're kind of expensive. They're either $8 or $9, but if you use your coupon, it's not too bad. And the same company that makes those, they had this corset charm, which I thought was just awesome, and I knew I wanted to use it on something, so I bought it. And it was, I think, $5 or $6, but again, if you go back a different day and use another coupon, you can get a pretty good deal. I've also used some vintage appliques on here, and I've used just different pieces of vintage trim that I've either rolled up or sewn into a flower. I've also used this beautiful crochet trim that Juliana sent me. One of the pieces she sent me was almost like a flower applique, and so I used it with some other crochet trim she sent me to make a really pretty white flower. And I think that's everything on the box. Oh, and I do have some rhinestone trim. You can get the rhinestone trim in the beading section in Michael's, and I like it because they're real rhinestones and they're very sparkly. So that's my box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it, and stay tuned for hopefully some more videos out today. I was gonna tape some last night, and then my other video took a couple of hours to upload, and normally never takes that long, and I just got so tired. I couldn't stay awake any longer, so hopefully I'll get to work on those today. But thanks again so much for watching, and thank you for all your wonderful comments. I do read them all, and I try to respond as often as I can, and but I do want you to know, even if I for some reason don't get a chance to respond to your comments, I do read all of them. So thank you so much, and hope you guys are having a nice weekend. Bye.